Hello, how are you doing today?
I've been better.
So, you said that you have kind of faulty memory.
Not a faulty memory. What do you mean by that?
Well, earlier when you were being questioned, you said that you didn't have a very clear memory of the past month because you work until 4 a.m. in the morning every day.
I didn't take note of how, the specific question I was asked was how many times did Professor Holloway come into Are You Hungry? I didn't have a specific count of that. I knew it happened at least once a week.
And
I didn't keep track of when it started.
how do you know that it was Professor Holloway that was coming in for this one and not somebody else?
Well, he forces us to have his picture up on a wall. He's the president, you know?
And two people can't look alike?
He also handed me his business card and went, "I'm Jonathan Holloway, you have to listen to my demand," when I refused him the sesame oil.
Now, what would you say if a person went to a convenience store and bought a hammer and somebody died by hammer attack? Do you think that's...
Counsel, your response?
Let me finish the question. and
Overruled.
the relevance
Let
of it.
counsel finish.
Do you think that it makes sense for an entire prosecution to hinge upon the fact that somebody has bought something and that equals somebody has used that object for them?
Given that sesame oil is a highly specific ask that nobody has ever before asked for in the history of Are You Hungry that I've worked here, and I asked my coworker, they said no one ever asked for that either in their time working there. But given that it's a highly specific ask, I'd call it at least a little bit suspicious.
But you have claimed to have a faulty memory. How do we know that nobody else has asked?
I did not claim to have a faulty memory.
I seem to remember you claiming to have a faulty memory.
Judge, have I ever said the words "I have a faulty memory"?
Objection argumentative.
Can you get records?
Sustained. Please alter your line of questioning, counsel.
So, Jonathan Holloway, or who you believe is Jonathan Holloway, comes into Are You Hungry? What you think maybe 4 times in a month. You're not sure.
At least.
Because you can't remember. And asks for extra sesame oil. What makes you believe that Jonathan Holloway did not simply very much enjoy eating sesame oil?
Well, I had no idea what he did with it after. But given that someone was murdered by a super soaker full of sesame oil, there's only so many conclusions that can be drawn.
Okay, I rest my...
Thank you, counsel. The prosecution may call its next witness.